Hello, my name is Ankish, and today in this video I will tell you about the National Education Policy 2020, which was introduced by the Union Government of India on 29th of July 2020. The bill is categorized into 4 parts. Part 1 School Education, Part 2 Higher Education, Part 3 Other Key Areas of Focus, Part 4 Making It Happen. Part 1 focuses on children aged between 3 to 18. It will abolish the existing 10+2 system and introduce a 5+3+3+4 system which is more robust. In the present system, the level gap between Class 10 and Class 11 is significant, and many students find it hard to cope up. With this new system, the level will be increased in a gradual manner to facilitate learning. The first 5 years, called Foundation, will be divided into 2 parts, 3 years of preschool and 2 years for Classes 1 and 2. As of now, there is no provision for 3 years of preschool from the government side, and hence many students find it hard to comprehend when they start their schooling from Class 1. This will be the first time in Indian history that preschool is also added in the main education system and is named Early Childhood Care and Education. ECCE will be based on play-based, activity-based fun learning comprising of alphabets, numbers, countings, colors, indoor-outdoor play, puzzles, drawing, painting, music, etc. Students will be taught in a verbal manner without an emphasis on writing. Also, students will not have to take any exam during these 5 years. With this step, the students will be encouraged to go to school. Also, a national mission on foundation literacy and numeracy will be set up on a priority basis, which will monitor that each and every student attain foundation knowledge before entering Class 1. The next segment of 3 years includes children aged 9 to 11 and called preparatory. Here students will be introduced to learning via writing, reading, and will be exposed to a system of taking tests. The introduction of 3 languages system will be there, and states will have right to decide on those 3 languages. Students will be exposed to vocational crafts in which every student will get hands-on experience of carpentry, pottery, gardening, etc. on an internship basis. The next 3 years, which is called middle school, will be a continuation of the preparatory, but with the introduction of subject teachers for better learning and discussion. Next 4 years, called the secondary stage, students will get in-depth knowledge of the subjects with greater attention to life aspiration. Here, some major reforms are proposed, as there will not be a concept of stream anymore like science, arts, and commerce. But it will be multidisciplinary. Students can take any subject based on their interests. There will be provisions for studying foreign languages as well. In addition to these, various other methods are recommended to track the performance of a child throughout his or her tenure during primary education. Like, firstly, the progress card will now include features like self-assessment and peer assessment along with teacher's assessment, so that the overall behavior of the child could be monitored and not just academics. Secondly, to track the progress of a child throughout the school years, there is planning to conduct a common school examination in grades 3, 5, and 8, also apart from classes 10 and 12. There is also an emphasis on increasing gross enrollment ratio to 100% by 2030. Currently, around 45% of students leave schooling after Class 10 and around 20% leave it after Class 8. Various means are proposed in the policy to achieve this. In Part 2, reforms for higher education are mentioned. Here provision is given to construct a multidisciplinary university in every or every other district to facilitate students to study near their hometowns. It also focuses to reach 50% gross enrollment ratio by 2035 from the current 26.3%. There will be flexibility of multiple entry and exit, so that if a student wants to take a sabbatical for some time and then later wants to continue studies, then he or she can do so. For this, there will be an introduction of the academic bank of credits, in which the credits of students, which they will earn during their studies, will be electronically stored and could be used to re-enter into college for completing education. If a student wants to stop study in between, then they can do so as well. Appropriate certification will be given, like certificate after completing 1 year, diploma after 2 years, and bachelor's degree after completing 3 years of the program. Multidisciplinary education and research universities will be set up with the aim to attain the highest global standards. High-performing Indian universities will be encouraged to set up their branches outside India, and the top 100 world universities will be offered to open branches in India. This will give healthy competition to Indian universities, and they will improve more. MPhil degree will be discontinued, and students will enter into PhD directly after completing 4 years UG plus 1 year PG or 3 years UG plus 2 year PG. PhD entrants will be required to take credit-based course in teaching as well. Setting up of National Research Foundation as per the basis of the USA National Science Foundation, which will emphasize research work not only in the science field but in others as well. Apart from these, various other reforms related to teachers' training, infrastructure, and curriculum are proposed in a detailed manner in the policy. In Part 3, there is a focus on various other aspects that need attention. Here proposal is there to make standalone institutions like the technical universities, agricultural universities, etc. to become multidisciplinary institutions by 2030. This will give students more subjects to choose from during their academics. Here the focus is given on rejuvenating various streams like agriculture, legal, healthcare, and technical, to name some, by various means to make it more robust. For example, giving the basic ideas to an allopathic medical student about homeopathy, Ayurvedic, etc., and vice versa, and also like making technical education more application-based by collaborating with the industries. There is a focus on adult education as well as how to help a non-literate adult in providing at least basic knowledge so that he or she is able to carry out important tasks like financial transactions, fill out forms, comprehend public notices, and reply to a message, to name some. Apart from these, there is a focus on strengthening online teaching via various reforms and progressive steps. Focus on promoting Indian languages, arts, and culture are also included. In the final part, the policy focuses on steps to be taken to smoothly implement the changes discussed before in a phased manner and on a priority basis. The Ministry of Human Resource Development to be renamed as the Ministry of Education to bring the focus back on education and learning. The policy commits to significantly raising educational investments to 6% of GDP from the current 4.43%. It also proposes to provide financial support to various critical elements and components of education, such as ensuring universal access, learning resources, nutritional support, an adequate number of teachers and staff, teacher development, and student safety, especially girl student, etc. Overall, the draft of the policy seems compelling, and if implemented in planned manner, will definitely create a huge impact on the Indian education system. Let's hope and wish for the same. If you enjoyed the video, then like it and share it with your friends and family. Please subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so that you are notified whenever a new video is uploaded. I will see you soon in a new educational video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.